All those because, I love you because, that makes it not love anymore.
But that's theory, no, Guruji. In practical, you
In
don't really
practical,
do
it's,
that.
well, how did you come to ashram? Did you ask for my credentials?
No, I thought it was
Then?
like, I'm going to be cheated.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. You came with a doubt. You came with full of doubts. So all other people also did the same thing. Our friend here, he came to check on me.
Yeah, to test you, your
To
energy.
test me, my energy.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
But then, in spite of all that, what happens? I didn't give you my credential. I didn't tell you that I have done PhD on this and that. I didn't tell you I'm a pandit in this and this. I am a scholar. No, I didn't say all those things.
True, you did not.
And I keep reminding you that I'm just like one of you. And I don't know. I say I don't know.
And that's very surprising, because when someone is sitting there on a chair, higher pedestal, and just because and then you told us, oh, it's because I have difficulty sitting on the floor.
Yes, I used to sit on the floor. But then I had to have a surgery of my knee. And the doctor told me, you must have a surgery. I said, what is the other way? He said, you take care of the knee, take care of your obesity, take care of your weight. Don't force yourself to sit on the ground. That's what I did. As simple as that.
Pa Anand, regarding to my previous question, will this meditation make us become nobody? And your answer was, are we somebody? I mean, becoming nobody, including feeling peace, lost interest to the materialism world, etc. Just want to stay in this state.
No. That is not meditation at all. When you meditate, you become so energetic that you want to share it. You don't withdraw. Our whole concept here in this ashram is not to withdraw, not to become monks.
To become monks.
To work ashram. Effortless. You're so much into work, but so effortlessly, a karma, that you don't count hours. And I wrote this in my very first book published by Gramedia, Life, The Traveler's Guide to Journey Within. That spirituality is a full-time job. If someone is working 18 hours, then a meditator should work 22 hours.
So there's no counting. It's like the love, what the gopis were saying.
Exactly.
To what's his name? I forgot.
Uddhav.
Uddhav, yeah. To Uddhav. So you don't count those things.
Yes,
so that's how it is. Okay, Guruji, I would like, I just randomly opened this book, Live Yoga. And then it says here, different parinama or end results are caused by following different krama or order of practices. As the parinama or result of the threefold samyama, dharana, contemplation or dhyan, meditation, and samadhi, enlightenment, one gains knowledge of past, present, and future. Could you elaborate more on that?
Yes, somebody was asking Osho. He says, actually, I have a very high regard for Sheila. Sheila was his personal assistant, and she ran away with so much money. That's the official story. Sheila says something else.
Yeah.
Everybody disowned Sheila, but Sheila still considered Osho as a master.
Yeah.
So we are not getting into that discussion.
Yeah.
But when somebody asked Osho, didn't you know that these things were going to happen? That you had to go to jail and this and that. So what was his reply? He said, all these things are happening to my body, to my mind. I know the past, present, and future of this whole game, this whole picture, the big picture. I know you, I've seen your face, I'm looking at your face. Now, I don't have to see the mole on your face.
That is
So
true.
this experience of going to jail and this experience of being arrested by Reagan's government was just a mole, 14 days out of 50 plus years that I have lived. That's what his reply was. So of
Oh,
course,
wow.
I don't pay attention to these moles. Who has the time to pay attention to moles?
Wow. So that is a different answer.
It's a
Masters have
different
different answer.
situation. It's
Yeah.
past, present, and future about the whole picture, the whole game. It's just
Yeah.
like you're making a serial. So you have a storyline, right? But details are somebody else's job. And who pays attention to details, whether, from one episode to another episode, if you are not wearing the same dress or the setting is not really same, not so many people pay attention anyway.
So it is also interesting that when I first read the Ramayana and Mahabharata, the complete version of it, I sort of like disagree with many.
And not many people have read the complete version.
Okay. and I disagreed with many of the characters there, because like, hey, this person's supposed to be a saint, or like supposed to be wise, but then why do they do the things they do?
True.
So actually, when the complete version explains it, the abridged version and all that does not explain it, because it had something to do with the past, present, and future.
Exactly. And Krishna is watching that. Krishna is looking at the whole thing. And Drona was, he was a Brahman. Now, being a Brahman, he becomes a Kshatriya. And when he was gifted a small kingdom by Duryodhan, he accepted it.
Yeah.
He was not supposed to do that. So if you see, Drona was brutally murdered. I mean, brutally. I mean, he was sad because he heard his son had died, and that was a lie. And then he was sad. He came down from the cart, from his chariot, and Krishna is telling Arjuna, go and kill him.
Yeah, true.
So people are if you have read Mahabharata, you may have questions. Why did he do that?
Yeah.
And when somebody asked, with Drona himself, he told Drona, he said, your mistake is you are a Brahman. You are supposed to teach these guys.
Yeah.
You are supposed to guide them, to guide the Kurawas, to guide the Pandawas, whether they listen to you or they don't listen to you. That's not your problem. But you tell the truth. A spade is a spade.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, from the day one, you made a mistake. You are telling Arjuna to go and catch Draupad. Now, they don't have any problem with Draupad. Just because you had a problem with Draupad, you want Arjuna to do your job, dirty job. So he didn't do his job as a teacher. Pandits, now people are, they are taken over by this ego. I'm a pandit, I'm this, I'm that. Do your job as a pandit. Don't get into politics. Politics is for mediocre men, mediocre people. You guide the mediocre as a pandit.
Yeah.
If you enter politics, you become mediocre.
So that means you just have to play your role.
Play your role. And if this whole problem starts because we are not playing our role, people who should be making money, they are not making money. They withdraw, they become a devotee of this and this guru, and they are doing bhajan. Bhajan, give it to my Archana. It's our job to do bhajan. You make money.
Yes, please.
Open school.
Give it to me.
If you have a lot of money, please give it to us. We want to open a college now. We don't have money.
Yes. I'll be happy. I'm like so blessed if I can just do bhajan.
No, wait. Your job is not over yet.
I thought you were already giving a sign,
Later on. That is later on.
Oh. Okay, later on. Yeah. Okay, so please, yeah. Please, yeah. The others share support. Gone. No. You stay here first.
Your bhajan can wait.
That's not fair. Okay. And talking about the karmas, Krama. This is Krama.
No, Krama is work.
Yeah,
Krama, that's why in Bali they use the word Krama for people,
Yeah.
But actually here is the orderly work. Kram is, we use it for serial number, So any work which is done in an orderly manner is Kram. Now, don't ask the Sanskrit scholars. They don't know about all these things. Because Sanskrit, when I was learning this and I met this man, I would like to show you the picture. But this man, I didn't know much Sanskrit. I just learned Sanskrit for 4 or 5 years in the school.
Yeah.
And then I met this man. Now, this is his younger picture when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the pandit who inaugurated our first center.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, if you want to learn Sanskrit, and he was a master. He had done MS, MA in Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Very few of those pandits who are really well read, He said, if you want to learn Sanskrit, don't learn from books. Read Bhagavad Gita. Even if you don't understand it, read it. Read in Sanskrit.
I believe in that. I believe in that so much. And you
start reading in Sanskrit, Bhagavad Gita will start speaking to you. And then you'll master Sanskrit. Because according to him, Sanskrit is Devvani. It's the language of the gods, of the divine beings, of the celestial ones.
Yeah.
He told me openly, if you can learn Sanskrit from a guru, from a teacher, you go to a university and learn Sanskrit, that is not Devvani, that is Manushyavani.
Because you're learning from the mindset of the Manusha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he said, every word of Bhagavad Gita will start speaking to you. And what you see in Bhagavad Gita, he said, I bless you that one day you write Bhagavad Gita. But he reminded me, don't ever claim that.
Why is that?
Because only Krishna knows.
That's true. Nobody knows except Krishna himself.
Nobody. Even Vyas, he doesn't know. He's just reporting.
So all these things are written because it is based on a reportage.
My understanding. That's why Mahatma Gandhi was very honest. When he wrote about Bhagavad Gita, he said, Bhagavad Gita as per my understanding. Very honest fellow. Many things I don't like in him, but he's honest. When, give credit. Anyway.
Guruji, speaking of karma, again, karma. Not only there's coronavirus and there is nature also, angry towards us. And I heard also some friends were writing here, and then I also heard from someone around our friends. They heard like thumping sounds from the earth.
Yes.
And what's BMKG? The
meteorology
and geological body, the institution could not even verify or like know where that sound was coming from. Maybe it's the steps of Shiva's stance. That's what
not only said. That, all these are connected. So when you said corona and natural disasters, whatever, the changes in the nature and all that, actually all these are connected. They're intertwined. They're not even connected, they're intertwined,
So it's not like one by one.
No, it is not. It is all together. Vayu, wind and air, and then fire, there is energy. Yeah, fire is energy, waters. Everything is interconnected.
So nothing stands on its own.
Nothing.
But we always say that it's always a reflection. Anything that is out there, it's a reflection within us.
It is a reflection. We are the microcosmos. There is a macrocosmos, and all these are, reflecting each other.
Yeah.
Reflecting each other. What is outside is also inside. The Tibetan, one of the Tibetan teaching, not Tibetan, Dakini, Dakini actually. Dakini is the as above, so below.
Yeah.
So it is just a reflection.
It's a reflection. So that means we're so chaotic.
We are chaotic inside, and sometimes we don't realize it, but collectively then it becomes big. Collectively it's become big.
I see. Guruji, in meditation and witnessing my mind, sometimes arise happy feeling. Is it a mind manipulation? What should I do when it comes?
Who is witnessing the mind?
You always ask that question.
No, who is witnessing the mind?
consciousness.
Exactly. If you can already witness the mind, the game is over. You don't need meditation.
Yeah, Pa Eddie does not need any more meditation.
You don't need meditation. If you can witness the mind, consciousness is there, then you don't need meditation. ये मोहब्बत की बातें हैं उधो, बंदगी तेरे बस की नहीं है, यहाँ सर्दे के होते हैं सौदे, आशिकी इतनी सस्ती नहीं है. Okay?